You ready, Aaron?
I'm ready.
We're going to introduce ourselves first, though.
Yeah.
That's Aaron.
Hi, everybody. I'm Aaron, creative director for Super7. Next one.
I'm Mike Dillon, design manager, focusing on G.I. Joe.
My name is Brian Flynn. I'm the founder of Super7. And
my name is Emily. I'm the interloper today. I work at Hasbro. My new job title is technically manager of fan brand marketing for non-Disney brands. So you can extrapolate from there what I do with my time. But a lot of it's G.I. Joe, let's be real. Yes.
We know and love you from G.I. Joe.
Yes.
We will accept you in other forms.
Thank you. G.I. Joe is my first baby and first love. So it is truly, it's where my heart lies. Transformers, don't tell the team, but.
We're not gonna, no one will see.
Perfect.
No one, we're not taking. No one's taking it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Eric's taking it right now. Let's get my computer.
All right. So, next slide, Aaron, come on. The Mothership, yay! We have one up here for a sense of scale, but this is our first crowdfund for G.I. Joe. It is the most ridiculous ship ever. Obviously, it can never be the biggest ship in G.I. Joe because the USS flag will always have a 7-foot hole in our heart that we can't get past. But I think we are officially the second largest G.I. Joe ship ever at this point.
I feel like you are the second largest G.I. Joe ship ever.
Yes.
Which is very exciting.
It is exciting, and that's probably why the Mothership was never made. G.I. Joe has such a rich history of making basically every vehicle ever, and there's not a toy line that is so integral with vehicles as G.I. Joe. And the fact that that giant snake that flew over you, the scream, the beginning of the intro hadn't been made has been mind-boggling to us. So we've been secretly toiling away on the Mothership for quite some time. So we launched it yesterday. It is $495. It is a full playset inside, and we'll get into the details. But first, there's a little video.
Together we can defeat G.I. Joe once and for all. Hail Cobra!
There we go. All right. So the Cobra Mothership, like as we all see, first seen in the intro for the miniseries with Pyramid of Darkness as it flies over the screen. It's amazing and awesome and somehow never been realized. So here we have it. You want to talk about the features, Mike?
Sure. There are a ton of features in this thing. It's got 5 removable plates on the top. There's,
You want me to hold it up for it? You talk and I'll hold it.
Okay.
To clarify for the nice people in the audience, this is a model that does
This
not
is
come
a
apart,
mock-up,
right?
yeah.
This is a solid model, but if you would like to see the pretty exploded model view, oh no, that is a terrible noise, is that please go to the Super7 booth after the panel is over. Perfect, okay.
So when you open up the panels, you'll see there is the cockpit. Well, that was the cockpit.
Yeah.
The cockpit with the globe, with the Cobra symbol on it. There's a holding bay. There's a weapons bay. Weapons controls, side guns that flip out. The whole back cargo bay unfolds and trouble bubbles can fly out, your troops can march out. There's just a ton of stuff. Even inside, there's little panels that come off that show all the details underneath of how the ship flies. LEDs for all the boosters on the bottom will light up. Just a ton of cool things.
And it's accurate to what you see in the cartoon, the few pieces you do see in the intro.
Yes.
Plus adding a jail and other fun things.
Yep. And the red Cobra window in the front for Cobra Commander to guide the ship wherever he wants to go.
Can I ask an interrupting question? What are each of your favorite elements of the mothership?
Oh, I like the giant bay door in the back. It lets you put vehicles in a troop assault.
That's a good choice. I actually like the early bird cloth parachutes. Those are amazing. It really calls back to the vintage stuff.
Yeah. My favorite part actually is the bomb bay, where we've got, you'll see in the next animation, where there's a rack of 4 bombs, and then you can slide them down and they will go through the bottom and drop onto G.I. Joe and destroy them.
Yeah, really, just have ready for a tour.
Yeah.
That was a very nice video.
Yes, exactly. So my first trip on the mothership, I took this video. So the base offering, we had 4,000 backers is what we're going for, obviously the ship. What's really cool is that it comes with an exclusive figure, which is the Cobra Viper Gunner. But because obviously it's scaled to fit 3 3/4 reaction, it's also backwards compatible to any 3 3/4 O-ring figure. So we will make the Cobra Viper Gunner figure available in both a reaction figure and an O-ring figure. So it'll actually come with 2 figures, both play patterns. So no matter which line you collect, you'll get your Cobra Viper Gunner. It comes with the 3 thruster display stands, so you can have it levitating off the ground if you like. And it's 3 backpacks, 4 Cobra Viper Gunner rifles, the Commander rifles. Those all go in, as you saw toward the end of it, there's an armory bay, so those are all full weapons that can be used and pulled out. There are 2 missiles, 8 explosives, meaning the giant bombs you saw dropping out onto G.I. Joe, which was my favorite part. And the sticker sheets, so as we all know with the vintage, they came with the sticker sheets, and half of you was like, I gotta put every sticker on, and half of you was like, I don't wanna put any of the stickers on. So, you get the sticker sheet so you can relive the agony of placing the stickers. It's crooked.
So there is deco on the inside, so you don't have to put every sticker on. It's not bad.
I feel like that was so being somebody who didn't necessarily grow up with G.I. Joe, I didn't have a lot of intense stickering opportunities, although I did have a very prolific external sticker collection. So when we did the Sky Striker HasLab that came with 3 different sticker sheets, there is, I believe, a picture of me sitting at San Diego Comic-Con 2 years ago on the floor with a Sky Striker trying to put all of the no-step stickers on in a way that made it look like I knew what I was doing and people would take me seriously, but I was just putting stickers on the floor. So I've always been a big fan of sticker sheets.
I think we're all putting the stickers on our floor.
Yeah,
No
that's
one's
perfect.
putting this on the table. We're
Yeah,
all sitting
no.
down.
Oh, good, okay, perfect. I'm not alone in this. Everybody in the audience, do you also sticker on the floor? Are we alone?
Crisscross applesauce.
There we go,
Yeah.
perfect, thank you.
So yes, our early bird on the backer is the 2 parachutes. So if you even think about the intro to the opening, you know, Cobra Commander comes out, jump a bubble, he's got to throw out the parachute. This is how you do it.
The parachutes will work with both reaction and O-ring style. We created it so it works with both formats.
There is built-in parachute storage in the mothership.
Sure. So funded would be 4,000 backers, as Brian spoke about. Tier 1 is 5,000 backers, which are the front guns. They're not shown here. If you go down to the booth, you can see them. They're gun stations that fit on the front of the ship and rotate side to side. Figures fit on it, just like you see in the cartoon. Tier 2, 6,000 backers. This is the one everybody's going to want. 2 trouble bubbles. That one will come so they can fit in the bag. They have the canopy that opens up. The missiles come off the sides. Pretty decked out there. But then Tier 3 at 7,000 backers, we have the exclusive Gunner Commander, which is the gray Commander version of the Viper gun, which, I don't know if we said before, that is an exclusive design for Super7, brand new, never created before, because they're exclusive to the mothership.
O-ring. Bring it. Gonna emphasize it again. Woo! But just simply like, once again, it's offered in both reaction and O-ring. HasLab and Hasbro Pulse have done a really good job of including O-ring figures with all the vehicles they made. The Sky Striker had 7. So we can't leave the O-ring people behind. So we've got O-ring as well in here, which is an awesome combination. It's our chocolate mint ice cream. This is how we work together. And then the other thing that we're going to do is within, obviously, this giant playset, there's actually 5 different gunner seats, or actually 6 technically, but it comes with 1. But if you want to fill your mothership full of Viper gunners, we're offering an additional pack. So you can buy bulk packs of 5 figures to fill your ship.
And they will be individually carded as well.
Super7 G.I. Joe.
So we're getting into something else. Did we want to add anything else to that mothership?
I'm sure we're gonna come back to it here. A few other quick updates, obviously, G.I. Joe Wave 1 for Ultimates has delivered, as well as Wave 2. Wave 3 is coming in December, so it's actually starting to ship from the factory right now, so you'll be able to get it in December. And then G.I. Joe Wave 4 is delivering in March. That means it's delivering out of the factory in December and January. So right around the corner, a whole bunch of new G.I. Joes coming into your collection. And then Wave 5 is up right now.
That's me. Hi, everybody. So I was supposed to make some beautiful slides, and I took a nap on the train instead, so I'm going to wing it as per usual. So for those of you who may have tuned in, so PulseCon was on September 22nd, September 23rd, whichever one of those was a Friday. I'm sure somebody will tell me how wrong I am. But we had our G.I. Joe panel at PulseCon. There's lots of great pre-orders that are currently available on HasbroPulse.com, in addition to a lot of really wonderful Super7 figures. Just as a quick plug, we are still doing our, somebody's gonna get in trouble because I don't remember the official name. Alan Hasenfeld donated $1 million for us to give to charity. And if you make a purchase on HasbroPulse.com between now and I believe end of day on October 27th, you get to help us vote on how we distribute those charitable funds amongst 4 of our kind of key charitable partners. So there's 4 different categories. I would name them all, but I didn't make a slide. So you can go and look on HasbroPulse.com. So that applies for every purchase. So if you wanted to be strategic about it, say you have a Hasbro Pulse Premium membership, say you had 4 figures you wanted to buy, say you were maybe looking for the latest wave of Power Rangers Ultimates figures that are currently available for pre-order currently on HasbroPulse.com. If you pulse out, get it? Pulse out? I was seeing if you were paying attention. So each order counts as 1 vote towards those charitable donations. So nobody is a loser for this. I believe it is first place Whoever has the most votes gets $400,000, $300,000, $200,000, and then $100,000. So really making a difference in our community, which is really what we're all here for, that and toys, right? Yes, is everybody awake? Excellent. Thank you, Eric, appreciate. And then, what else am I doing while I'm here?
I thought you had a secret thing.
Gosh, I have so many secrets, you guys, like a lot of secrets. But the one that Brian's referring to is, since all of you nice folks are here, if we just assume that if you're a G.I. Joe fan, you're collecting across like all the G.I. Joes, I will give you a character name only reveal for Classified series and tell you that Alpine is coming to Classified series somewhere in the future. Thank you for the enthusiasm. That's a much better reaction than you already told us that one, because sometimes we forget what we've already said. So that was great. And then Hasbro celebrating our 100th anniversary, and stay tuned for potential more anniversary news to come. And we're having a good time. We're celebrating, Supersonic technically, if we want to get into it. The Mothership, I think, gets to count as part of Hasbro's 100th birthday celebration.
I'll take it.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yes,
there we
that
go.
was on purpose.
Oh, it's
right?
completely planned?
Yes.
We've been working on this for years.
Yep, 100 years.
100 years.
Can you imagine what somebody in like 1923 would have thought seeing this?
I have to be double size with the 12-inch figure.
Yes, exactly. Double the size. 12 inches.
Triple. And then how would one person be like carving that out of like marble? Obviously that's not what they were doing in the 20s, but like that's what I would choose to imagine for like one very rich child.
And I think Henry Ford was making these out of steel.
Yes, I love it.
Yep.
So before we get into the Q&A, we've got some trivia.
Trivia with prizes.
Ooh.
See if you can stump the team.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So I'm gonna read these from my phone. Oh, you have them here.
I have them here too, but
Go right ahead.
yeah. Other than the main opening sequence, in which episode does the Cobra Mothership appear to get destroyed by a single grenade?
Oh.
Is it Pyramid of Darkness Part 5?
It's is it I just have the title of the episode. Do you know what the episode name is?
You sounded very authoritative when you said that though, I liked it.
It's the 5th part.
Okay.
We're gonna go with fifth part.
I'm gonna
Yes.
We're gonna
believe you.
say it.
Yeah.
All right.
The
Yay!
official title of the episode is
My favorite things.
And bonus for anybody who knows who threw the grenade.
Duke.
Wetsuit. Good try.
Let's see, that is not, and I like, full disclosure, I saw the answers to these trivia questions, that is still not what I would have said.
My favorite things by wetsuits are the salt.
Yeah, there's a heavy synth element to it.
Yep. So I'm imagining there's an element of Cobra Mothership things through the decades. So 1920s, you have Henry Ford making this on an assembly line. The 80s variant is the vinyl release of that album. So you have to fill in for the other decades.
We already have that. It's gonna be Sergeant.
Yes, perfect.
That's it.
God, cold slip
I
is
didn't
the
even read
best.
it, but yes, you in the front.
Pie Freak?
That is
That's
correct.
correct.
Yay, very impressive.
Okay. In the Pyramid of Darkness, while infiltrating the Cobra Bay shipwreck, the snake got caught by the security robot. What is the passcode?
Yes, sir. Remember that.
Yeah. Hail, Cobra Commander, the great snake lives forever.
It's not in Polly's voice.
I was using Polly's voice.
So for Pyramid of Darkness, which is quick hit saves previous job.
Television commercial salesman. Stuntman?
Yes.
What was, can I add a tangential bonus that has no reward because I didn't help with this? What was he a stuntman for? What commercial was he a participant in? Well, yell it out.
Fudgy bars.
Fudgy bars.
There you go.
No one remembers that part, but everyone remembers frozen fudgy bars.
Yep.
He almost made real fuzzy.
We tried, but then the liability around making food product, not a food manufacturer.
Ooh, that sounds, yeah.
We almost were like, we can
We
redraft.
can still do something. Countdown to Zartan. What does Storm Shadow single destroy?
Tank? I think it's a tank, right?
Yes.
I don't know. Which one you got? You got two at the same time. What do you think, Alan? You got enough of both, all right.
There's so many things, and I love this.
Yes.
I'm very big on giving people toys.
Yeah.
Makes them happy. I mean, it makes you guys happy, talking about
Unless
what
they're
you're
like,
buying
oh,
here.
this is not the one I want.
Then you get to trade with somebody else who has another amazing toy that you want.
Yeah, all right.
In the episode of Germ, who does the Crimson Elite deliver the germ to for testing?
Gentleman back here.
I'm better.
No.
Artan?
No.
Ooh.
Do we stump the crap?
Scrap iron.
It's got a very sharp.
Man, I know, but
Yes.
Yes.
It's a Destro, that's right.
You got it.
I knew the answer, but since I already answered,
He's like, I'm
I'll wait
running
and see
out
if
of- I'm running out of-
anyone else can say it.
Hey, International Arms dealer, we're gonna go with him.
Okay, we only have two more prizes.
Yeah. Or we can keep going and you can come visit it.
Everybody
It's a
knows
window
it's-
wiper guy.
I can wipe your
Red hat.
It's the windshield wiper.
Yes.
I am the viper.
The Viper is coming.
I am here to wipe your windows.
Extra bonus points, I know all you did it. Point checkers.
Last prize. What is the seashell pack? Ultimate's Way 4 Barracks.
Ooh.
It's the confidence used to control the land.
Do you know the full name?
Oh, gosh.
It's got a name.
I do, but I don't want to say it.
That's a good.
Is there a proper name?
Oh,
Like, is
yeah.
it
I think for this prize, you gotta know.
You just got it. Yeah, say
And
it
now
again.
you have to.
I said the whole thing.
No, say it again. Yeah.
No, not the name of the comic. I didn't say the whole name of the comic. It has a specific name.
So
All right, hold on.
this is for a whole super sideboard stage.
Conquer the Sirens?
That is right.
Here, so.
We have more questions, but no more prizes.
Excalibur.
So you're.
Yes, Excalibur, that is
So
correct.
it's just a cloud now.
Grunt. Oh, it was,
Steeler.
Steeler, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Steeler is correct. All right, I think that's the end of it, isn't it?
That's the end. Yeah. Now it's.
That's good.
Now it's Q&A. I like that. It was a very lackluster end to the trivia.
Yeah.
Started out strong, and then it was, we already know that over here, they've got all the answers.
Yep. Look at how many nice eyeballs are on you instead of looking at their phones right now. So that's how you know people are engaged.
There we go. All right, so,
Just had a question. I think in the very beginning you said that the ship was about is it 3 foot around or 3 foot?
it's a little over 32 inches. So just
I'm just looking, it didn't look, I didn't know if that was.
It's diameter.
Gotcha.
So fun fact, 2 of the Cobra Motherships stacked on top of each other is taller than me. That's fun. Oh, no, wait, a little less than 3. No, wait, how tall am I? Oh God, math is, no, it is, yes. I'm 6 feet, no, not 6 feet tall. Wow, you guys, I need breakfast so bad. 5 feet tall, which is 60 inches, so if that's approximately over 32 inches, it's slightly taller than me. Yeah, humbling. As I said before my bad math kicked in, humbling. Cool.
other questions?
Yeah, after seeing this mothership from '85, is anyone going to be crazy enough to try the platform from the movie intro?
I don't know, there's definitely people crazy enough to try.
Yeah.
But first, yeah, I think we're here first, and then we'll see. You know, you never know, we could get there, but we'd have to take our time. With stuff like this, you know, we try to do like, although everybody's like, you're doing all this big stuff, it's like, I did one thing for the Thundercats people, I did one thing for the Turtles people, I got one thing for G.I. Joe right now. Slow and steady wins the
I'm early to the game on some stuff, late to the game on others, so you have a lot of other G.I. Joe, Sunbow-centric accessory packs, dog sled, diorama sets. Are those characters, do you see being peppered in with that new articulation scheme that you're doing for the soft reboot?
I think right now we're focused on 3 3/4 and reactions online. You know, we've been able to add in the O-ring here because that's part of the G.I. Joe universe, but right now, reactions are major.
Is there any way to mount that? Will there be any holes or anything in the top of it to be able to mount it to the ceiling to make it look like the show? Like, if you're gonna, you know, set it up and because like, you know, if you have the G.I. Joe flag and the Terradrome and all that, and you didn't want to set it on a table like that, is there gonna be any way to hang that?
It's actually, I don't think there is yet, but you're the 3rd person this weekend already that said the same thing, that like, I want to hang this from the ceiling. And I was like, we will definitely engineer a way for that into it. There's plenty of room on the outside for you to do that.
Now, the other question is the trouble, some of those other things like, let's say Vipers or, are those, let's say you bought it, and you got all this stuff that was available. Are there any of those things, like if you were a troop builder person, are any of those things gonna be available down the road, or are they gonna be exclusive to this?
They're exclusive. They're exclusive to this, but obviously you know, that's part of the reason we made the packs, was one, to fill the ship, and 2, for that army building person that they can grab a whole bunch of it. Yes, sir.
If the campaign's successful, would you guys consider doing the Viper Gunner in the ultimate style?
Granted, we like making all of them in this style, so, yes, I think, you know, we'll just see how people like it, yeah. So,
Paul, are you guys getting a low light in the ultimate size?
we've talked about it, I mean, Wave 5 is up right now, and then, you know, we've got several waves scripted, so,
I think we're planned up through
yeah.
Holy smokes, that's a lot of
Just
waves.
planned, not.
It's impressive.
Yeah, we'll
Brainstorm with.
exactly. I would make everything.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down
So you start with like 600 characters and then like just kind of cull it down?
to.
Is it-
598.
Yeah. Is it kind of like a Deadpool, but for G.I. Joe characters to make them the line?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
okay.
the beauty of G.I. Joe. When Brian came to me and was like, well, who do we do? I'm like, there's so many characters to do. Like,
And we
how
have
do
to-
work in this.
Yeah, we have to like literally Rochambeau for our favorites. Like, no, I get this kind of stuff. So. Yes, sir.
So to clarify, just with the O-ring figures, right now the only plan for them are what we're seeing here included in this project. There's no additional plans for O-rings outside of the mothership at this time.
Not at this time. Go here, then we'll go there, and then we'll go there.
Are you selling those shirts that you guys are wearing down at the booth?
We are.
Yes.
Oh, see, that's like product plug. Like I didn't even have to do it. Like professional strength. Little X-Files mixed with G.I. Joe. I think that works. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yesterday I took a picture of the figures at the Super7 booth. Who was the genius that added the stuff like Snake Eyes in Tiger Four Stripes and Baroness and Destro and Cobra Commander and Python Patrol? Because I love it.
Yeah, they've never been made. I mean, that's the same thing we talk about. That we're like, oh, they made Python Patrol and Tiger Force, but you didn't get some of the main guys that way. Like how, like that's our thing, is like filling in the niches that you don't have. And so the genius is all of us, but we all follow Michael a little bit here. So I'm gonna give Michael a bunch of the credit here.
But no, it was the whole team of us, and it was basically trying to figure out the characters, like how do we build that Tiger Force of characters that we've never done before? What colors are they? We threw around 5 or 6 different colors per character just to see which
Yeah,
felt.
we argued a lot about the colors, like, no, this one should be yellow, no, he's red, no, he's green.
Yeah.
You know. Yes, sir.
So a classified question, noting that Grand Slam is an easy repaint, when is Flash coming out?
You never know what the future may hold. Was that cryptic enough for you? Would you like it to be more cryptic?
Less cryptic would be great, but okay.
Legal doesn't like it when I'm less cryptic about future endeavors, but.
They're not here.
Yeah, no, but
This is
they have a way of finding me.
This is Gemily.
Yeah.
I don't know if you met her. She's new.
I'm like the dark twin. Yeah, that was swear jars, that's what legal and PR need me for. Fill them up. So you never know what the future may hold, but we have, you guys have a lot of ways planned out. We also have a lot of ways planned out of characters, so you just have to see what kind of springs out next.
Yes, sir.
One quick classified comment, you guys are doing a lot of vehicles. Love to see some flight stands or Hasbro engineer something for a lot of these vehicles that fly or take through the air. My question actually is for Super7. Cobra had a lot of colorful vehicles and robots, what have you. What made you settle on this particular piece?
For me, it was always, that's the beginning of G.I. Joe, and it's like, scene 2 is this giant, amazing snake ship coming at you. I'm like, how did this happen? Like, this is like the Star Destroyer flying over you in Star Wars. Like, this is the beginning. This is it. This is the alpha.
I'll be honest, when Brian told us or requested that we design it, I was scared. There's a ton of engineering of this thing. The entire team was working nonstop for months on it, still working, developing it, working with the factory. So it was a big undertaking. It was a loss.
Trying to figure out how to get everything down enough, because like technically this thing should be, even at 3 3/4 scale, it should be the size of one of these tables. Because it's got to fit. Trouble bubbles have to come out of the mouth. Like, we're not going to get there. Like, so figuring out how to get it down enough to a scale that was manageable was really the most difficult part.
I think it's also a cool but rare opportunity in a toy line that's as prolific as G.I. Joe has been to get to do something this big and this exciting that hasn't been done in toy before. Like there's that element too where you get excited about doing something new and getting to try something and see how it works and designing the interior, like awesome.
It's a play set.
Yeah.
And a vehicle we want, which is fantastic.
And it makes people happy when they see it. Like nobody's looking at this and going, "Oh, that's not big enough." They're going, "Oh my God, this thing's amazing."
It's where am I going to put it?
Yes.
Which table? Which table?
The never-ending conversation about high-priced, fan-focused collector toys. Where am I going to put them all?
That's the material.
Yes. No. You worry about that later after they're at your house. Just buy it now, and then that's a future you problem. So buy a new house. Get a storage unit. Seems reasonable, right?
Can you guys play the commercial thing again?
Oh, the walkthrough?
Sure.
He missed the opening.
No,
but I mean, so other people might have other questions. I'm just wondering if you could play it a little.
Yeah, the sizzle reel or the ship one?
Both of them.
Any other questions while we're queuing that up?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
When's the next time we're gonna see G.I. Joe on the big screen?
That is such a solid question. I have no idea because that's a different team and they don't want to tell me anything this early because I'll tell you all my secrets. Remember how I said before, I have lots of them? Very bad at keeping them. So hopefully we'll find out at roughly the same time. Which is not to say that I won't learn before you guys because I will, but it will take a while.
Together we can defeat G.I. Joe once and for all. Hail Cobra!
where the next tier's up, you had those little guns that go on the outside. Are you gonna, in some web ordering thing, are you gonna have maybe a picture of where these might go? Cause I don't see that anywhere in this. You guys did a great job on this, I wanna say, great job. I'm just thinking from a buying perspective.
Yeah, we've got some photography and renders that'll show where it goes, and then obviously if you come downstairs and see the model, we've got them.
Oh, that's
there as well.
okay.
All right, thank you guys.
Oh, wait, one more question.
I just got everybody off.
I'm just curious, if you guys have done the math or done it practically to figure out approximately how many figures do figures fit inside the thing in its entirety?
I don't know, you've got at least 30 or 40 in there downstairs.
Yeah, and they're still sparse, there's a ton of space.
Yeah. Have you been downstairs to see it yet?
No.
All right, as soon as you come down.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's completely open, you'll see a ton of figures inside, and how much space is actually.
That's a lot.
I hear you guys talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Thank you guys for coming.